guys, welcome to J Powell Music. Be sure to like and subscribe here on the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when these are available. Check out the links above my head. You got the Twitch. Please be sure to follow. I'll be delivering content very soon. You got J Powell Music on Instagram. You can follow me if you'd like. Also, my song whip for my music if you want to check out. And obviously, J Powell Music, spread the word. Definitely would appreciate that. Today is a glorious day, an interesting day at that. I have developed a scoring system with my brief reviews that I will be using going forward for any future albums. The reason why I wanted to do it, so first and foremost, the reason why I do brief reviews, I like to review albums like how people conceive music. So not as this overly intellectual breakdown of each song track, the themes, where did they grow up, how is this connected throughout the whole, like, I don't want to do all that because the average listener doesn't do that. They listen to it, they either like it or they don't. So that is how I like to approach this system. Now, I approach it by a skipping system. So basically, if you listen to a song and you skip it, that goes against the album's overall score. But I have a rubric for that. And the reason for the skipping system, I grew up in the days of CDs when that was the most prominent way of listening to music for the most part. We were just leaving the tape phase, getting into the mini disc phase, which no one really picked up. I got one, but you know, it didn't stick. And then the CD phase were a huge thing. Everyone had CDs, CD players, listening to CDs and whatnot. And the only way if you wanted to listen to something else on there, you had to skip it. And this is before the iPod era as well. So I'm going to show you guys this skipping system. So this is what we got here, okay? Brief rubric. Now, this is my criteria. If I listen to an album and it has 0 skips whatsoever, top to bottom, I didn't skip a thing because everything was just so cohesive. The songs were so good, blase, perfection. Perfection of an album. There's only a selected few albums to me that are in the perfection montage. Just to give a brief example, Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. To me, there are no skips on that album. That is a perfect album to me. I won't give any more. I won't give any more examples, but that is an example. Perfection. Masterful. 1 to 2 skips. One song just didn't resonate. Go to the second song, or the whatever later song. Didn't resonate. Masterful. To me, Graduation. Masterful. I would say there's about 2 songs that skip on there. Like Water for Chocolate, Common. There's about 1 or 2 songs that I can do without. I skip. So I see that, for example, that would fit into the masterful. 3 to 4 skips. Good/great. Obviously, it's going to depend on the length of the songs for the album. So I would say, should put in parentheses, it's between I would say a 12 maybe. If it's around a 12-track notion, 12-track notion, then it would be between 12 to 16, I would say, or 12. Then good to great. If you have a 10-song album and there's 3 to 4, I would say you could potentially still lean into the good. So 3 to 4 is a little tricky because that's kind of the middle ground almost, where you can kind of debate if it's good, great, or a problem. But yeah, good, great, 3-4 skips, but the rest of it is fire. Definitely something fit in there. I would say definitely, for example, this Drake album. It's a great example. After Hours. I would say after or Her Loss. I'm sorry. After Hours. When I'm making up album names. That to me, that would fit into the good, great category for Her Loss. There's about 3 or 4 songs I would skip. But remember, it is a 16-track album. But for a 16-track album, 3 or 4 skips, good, great, that works. The next thing, 5 to 7 skips. Okay. 5 skips used to be what an EP was. Now EPs are 2 songs and up. 2 to 5 songs or 2 to 6 songs according to Spotify. But 5 songs, if 5 songs I'm skipping because I'm like, nope, not feeling it, sorry. That's kind of a problem. It's kind of a problem. Especially when you get into 7 songs. That's where it's, this needs work. That means there's a few songs where I'm like, okay, this is dope, but if the majority I'm skipping through, definitely in the needs work. 8 to 9 skips. Undercooked. Undercooked meaning it never should have been in DSPs. It shouldn't have been sent to digital streaming platforms to be exposed. It's not mastered yet. Of course, I'm not going to name albums to upset anybody, but Undercooked, this should never have been released. Nah, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. 10 or more skips. It's trash. Sorry. I can't justify good, great needs work for 10 skips on an album. Absolutely not working. Unfortunately, I will give an example for this, but I think he would even agree. Bone Crusher's album, if you guys are familiar with Bone Crusher, he did the infamous Never Scared single. I would say I don't even think that the album is 10 songs long, but unfortunately it would fit into the undercooked trash category because that song was good and the Yeho backup was good. The rest of them are bad. Nothing against him personally, but that's just what it is. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if you like this, if this makes sense. Obviously, it's not going to make sense to everybody because it's all conceived into my brain, but I do think it's interesting to have a criteria of, okay, how many skips and what does it fall into? But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I will be using this rubric in the next album brief review. So just keep in mind there. J Powell Music, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.